10 counts. Y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around. Y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Chargers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Jaguars' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. the ground. It's Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. He finds an opening past the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. A first down throw for Cousins. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So 2nd and 10 here. The penalty. It's Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Gives it to the up-back. That's Patrick DeMarco. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right?
David Johnson on his way. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the pistol, Procise. And some space here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. First down, here's Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Cousins now on second down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Cousins. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins completes it to Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run it here with Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side throw complete to Adams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Second down, Cousins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go. Blue landing.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Johnson fights loose. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Over! Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 7 to Johnson again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Play action now. Cousins. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run with Thompson, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, Cousins. And Barnidge has it on the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gary Barnidge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right around the 26. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Pushing his way inside the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K1 run short. Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Cousins now from the 50. And the pressure gets to him again. Rameek Wilson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! 3-19!
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Thompson, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry up, here we go.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, and that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. To throw is Cousins. Aguilar has it. And he's got room. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they try the right side here. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And this